welcome to the Be Seen Be Loved TV show. And today we're going to talk about how to achieve your goals. It's going to help you to reach your next new highest level. Who wants that? I know you do. So today we're going to go over some solid tools and strategies to help you to really advance along your journey to success, whether it's breaking the glass ceiling in your career or your business. Today we're going to go over some topics that's really going to help you to do that. So there's a quote that I read on Instagram, actually. It said something about how your future is created not what you do today, but what you do tomorrow. And that kind of stuck into my mind because that's what we want to do. We really want to create the day and set up our day to be more productive for our future. And in order to do that, there's a lot of things that you need to do to kind of prepare yourself for the day, prepare yourself to achieve bigger things. And a lot of that evolves around you. So what you're doing is setting and working towards specific goals. Okay. You have specific goals. I hope you have specific goals that are written down. We're going to talk about that a little bit later. But what this does is provides you focus. When you write down your goals, it lays out a plan that you can work toward. When you don't have a focus or a plan or strategy to work toward, you're working pretty for nothing. Each day you're coming to work, you're starting your business day, and you don't know what direction you're going. You're going to be all over the place. And over time, it's going to start to assume you because you're not working toward anything. However, when you're focused on a certain goal, you come to work, you start your day in your business, you have a plan, and you start working toward that. And over time, little by little, you start getting closer and closer and closer to your goal. And that's how you reach goals and achieve goals. And so I want you to start working on planning your day, right? And working toward taking action. And also creating a roadmap that's going to create the future that you desire. All right. So think about it. If you're driving a car and you have no map and you have no GPS and you're just driving, you need to get to Kansas. How long is it going to take you to get to Kansas? And back in the day, people rode on trains or took the bus. But if you just got on a freeway, there's no signs anywhere. You have no help, right? No support, no help, no mentorship, no guidance. And you just get in your car and you get on the freeway and you go. Let's say they say to go east. East is Philadelphia. You can go east and you can hit Florida. You can go east and hit Alabama. You can go east and hit New York. But you may not reach Philadelphia. So you see how that works? That works the same in your business. It works the same in your career. You must have a game plan to achieve your accomplishments. And what this is also going to do is going to really help you to boost your motivation and self-confidence within yourself, because you're going to feel like, hey, I did something right. I accomplished something. And now if I accomplish this, I can accomplish much better. And the same with business. People start business and they get so frustrated and they get upset and annoyed because they're not reaching anything. And they're in business for many years, and this happens to a lot of people. Think about it. There's a statistic, I'll get it for you, but the average company, the average business owner only stays in business for no more than 5 years. No more than 5 years. Probably because they're in a world of confusion because they don't have a plan. They haven't set out goals. And so realistically, you want to establish both short-term and long-term goals. And there was a study, it was taken from Harvard University, that they did on graduates. Okay, and what they determined was that out of the graduates, let's say 100 graduates, 84% of those in the entire classroom set no goals at all. 13% had written goals, but they had no concrete plans to achieve those goals. And 3% of the class had both written goals and concrete plans for those goals. Now, I bet you want to know what the results were, right? The results were And you may have guessed it, after 10 years later, 13% of the class that had written goals but no plans made about twice as much money as the people who did not, or students who did not. Now, those 3% who wrote their goals and also had a plan for those goals, they made 10 times more than 97% of the class. Think about it. 10 times more by just writing down their goals and having a plan to achieve them. Now, if this is you, this is probably a perfect time for us to really talk about this and do this for the coming year. But it's important for you to have weekly goals, monthly goals, yearly goals, 3-year goals, and 5-year goals, 10-year goals as well, if you like. All of those things are vitally important, and then have plans to back those up. So the first thing that you need to understand is going to really position you as the expert, right? An expert does something over a certain amount of time and achieves certain things. Okay, now they have the accolades, the influence as an expert where people listen to them and follow the things that they're saying, and hopefully buy from them as well. But to get to that position or that level, there's some things that is going to help, okay, in your planning. So I'm just going to give you some ideas on what you can do or think about. Okay, we're going to brainstorm some ideas on how you can start adding things to your goals so you can establish that plan. But doing that, you want to look at the content and the quality of stuff that you're putting out there, stuff that you're doing. Look at the quality of your work, right? Review places that you go to. Okay, think about it. A lot of people are sitting at home. They're sitting at home in isolation besides Zoom. Zoom calls are only people in your work environment, just like sitting in the office and never going anywhere. You have to get out. Make that your plan, make that your goal to get out in front and be around other people who are doing similar things in your industry that you want to do as well, but are doing on a larger scale. You must get out, join organizations, do networking, their social functions, their industry-related events, seminars, webinars, workshops. Go to a lot of these things. It's going to really help you to up-level your value, up-level your worth, up-level your knowledge, up-level your social environment, right? And also, these people are usually going to have, things that they're doing that can help you to envision the things that you want to do to up-level your career and profession as well. And so just remember, as you're doing these things, as you're getting out more, you're going to be growing, you're going to be learning, you're going to be expanding and scaling. The people that you are with, some of the people that you are with now will probably not go with you on your journey, and that's okay. These are people who are not going to hire you, and people who are not going to pay you anyway. And so there's a reason why companies like Chanel and Louis Vuitton, Nike, Ferrari, Lamborghini, they don't do much advertising. Why is that? Because their clientele are not sitting on a couch eating bonbons, eating popcorn, eating chips, junk food, drinking beer, and watching TV. Their clientele are out and about, socializing. Think about it. When you see a Louis Vuitton purse, you're seeing it on someone else because you've gotten out the house. So get out the house more. I'm not saying go shopping or anything like that, but I'm just giving you an analogy of things that you need to do or should be doing, if you plan on really making some changes in your future. Now, the next thing is to know your non-negotiables. There are certain things that I have strict boundaries on, that I stick to, that I know works for me. So there's nothing that can stand in the way unless it's a dire emergency that they have called 911 about already and now are seeking my help. Okay, but there are some non-negotiables, some things that I do on a regular basis that I find time for me, that make me feel better and allow me to be in a state of like feel in a state of excellence, I guess you could say, in my health, in my energy level, and my confidence that allows me to do the things that I need to do to really up level my game. Okay, so I'm going to give those to you as well. So the first thing is my morning routine. Morning routine, when I get up out of bed, there's certain things I do. I have time for, my prayer, my affirmations, stretching. My body is vitally important, getting my body moving. There's some other things I may do, but filling my mind with positivity to help me to focus along my day. All right. Taking care of myself. All those things are very important. In the morning, I may listen to podcasting or work with a coach or my branding, my marketing, all those things are non-negotiable. Okay. Self-care is non-negotiable. I always tell people, do not go around looking like a wet rag doll. Take care of yourself. How you show up for anything is how you show up for everything. How you take care of yourself is how you take care of your money. How you take care of yourself is how you take care of your finances. How you take care of yourself is how you take care of your business. If you want your business, your success to grow, take care of yourself, because you are the face of your company. You are the face of your products and services. You are the face that your companies or your customers are going to see when they walk in that door. So you have to be on your A game at all time. Again, that is a non-negotiable for me, is to take care of myself. Take care of yourself. All right. Your work schedule. When you're working, put the personal phone calls away unless it's an emergency. What may help is make sure you're taking breaks throughout the day. Okay, realistically, take breaks, take care of yourself, take breaks. And even when I'm working at home, I have designated times for my break, designated time for my lunch, designated time for my walk each day, designated time for my shower in the evenings, whatever. Those are some times that I have free time that I can make a phone call, personal phone call. Other than that, in the evenings as well, maybe in the morning when I'm fixing my breakfast, I have time to make phone calls. That is my time, right, to do certain things, scroll through social media, whatever I want to do. But when I'm in production mode, I'm focused. And so that's going to help you to really achieve those goals, is making sure that you have focus time and during times that are non-negotiable, and you're setting boundaries for your time. Okay. I talked about taking breaks, but also your night routine. Go to bed at a certain time each and every single day. Wake up at a certain time each and every day. Try to sleep at least 7 to 8 hours every single night. If you wake up in the middle of the night like I do everything that you can to go back to sleep so you can make sure that you get as close to 7 hours, at least 7 hours. 7 hours, I'm good. 8 hours, I'm great. But usually I never get 8 hours. It's usually 6.5 or 7. But I need that. I know that I function better when I've had a great night's sleep, and I feel amazing after I've had a great night's sleep. But sometimes sleep is a little tricky for me, so I do take some things to help me go to sleep, like not melatonin, but magnesium. A lot of magnesium, yeah. A lot of magnesium. There's a natural sleep supplement that I take as well that helps me to make sure that I'm getting my proper sleep. So make sure that you're doing that on a regular basis. Train the family to go to sleep, to not watch TV, not be eating, not doing all these things in the bedroom. Shut it down. The bedroom is for sleeping, because that's serious business. That's when your body is going to rejuvenate itself and prepare itself for the next day. The day when you need to be productive and you need to be on your A game, because look, you have goals to achieve, right? And you have productivity to do, because you want to reach new and higher heights and levels in your career and in your business. So start each day right. Other things that is vitally important to increasing your productivity and reaching your goals, and it may sound small, but it's your environment. You cannot work in an environment that is messy and full of chaos and confusion and dirtiness and nastiness, and because your attention isn't on your work, your attention's on the cobwebs in the corner, your attention is on the dirt pile in the corner of the room, your attention is on that messy, nasty windowsill that you haven't cleaned, or your curtains or something like that. Your attention should be focused on the things that you need to do, okay? Not on different things. Your attention is going to be on that clutter that's all over your desk, which is looks like mine right now. But that's because I'm recording. But you don't want clutter everywhere. Clean up your space, clean up the paper, put in systems that help you reduce the amount of paper in your environment. All of those are important. I'm not saying to get a cleaning person like every week or anything like that, but I do have a cleaning lady that comes once a week to clean my home. Because I do work a lot and I have a larger home and I don't have the time to be cleaning all the rooms, but they do a great job. And during the rest of the month, we pick up and make sure that everything is nice, clean, and organized. But the first rule and the first thing you should do before starting anything is clean out. When I say clean out, I mean clean out cabinets, closets, bathrooms, everything. Clean out your entire environment and making sure that all of that is right and ready for you to be able to work. So it starts with you, okay? When you are working on yourself and creating this persona, this person that you want to be, your best you, your absolute best you that you can be, there's some things that will help. And that for me is to become it. Usually I write a statement. Okay, I am statement. I am, an amazing executive who can do all these great things. I write that and I say that and I declare that every morning. But then you want to become it. What would this type of person do? How does this type of person behave? How does this type of person dress? How does this type of person show up on Zoom meetings and other kind of meetings? How do they show up at functions, right? Are they organized? How do they act? All these things are very important. State it, command it, and then own it. Own it. Own your value, own your worth, own your level of expertise. And become that 3%. Write down your goals. And then work toward getting it. Work toward a plan and taking action on that plan to making it happen. Create a clear vision for yourself and moving toward that vision. Okay, know your non-negotiables and take care of you 100%. And start each day and night right. There's so many things that go into this, and it's not going to happen overnight, but if you keep working at it, keep doing these things on a regular basis, it's going to become easier. It's going to be second nature. And soon you're going to get into your own flow. And as you get into your own flow, things are going to start happening and be pulled to you in every single direction. Trust me, it will happen if you don't give up and stay committed and dedicated and true to yourself, true to your vision, your passion, and remember why you started this in the first place and what you want to get out of it. And that's vitally important to the success, to your success that you're going to experience or you're destined to experience as long as you keep going. Keep going. And so I want you to stay focused and set a direction for your own professional life, okay? And achieve these goals by boosting your self-confidence, stay motivated, all these great things, all these new opportunities that come to you that can help you grow and advance your career and in your business. And when you're setting goals, make sure that they are realistic and meaningful, okay? You're not going to achieve goals that are really made for someone else. You're not going to achieve goals if you don't resonate with them. As soon as you start really getting into this groove of goal setting and advancement, you're going to feel when things don't feel right to you. And when things aren't right for you, immediately shut those off and go back to the things that you love and resonate with. Okay, and also bring in money into your bank account, all right? But you're going to feel that. You're going to feel a sense of purpose, and then you're going to have that drive in your life and your ability to achieve the success that you desire. And that's what I want more of. So I want you to continue to watch the Be Seen, Be Loved show with your host, Christie Love. Be here same time, same place every week. And I always wish you much love and success. Until next time, have an absolutely fabulous day. Bye for now.
Thank you for being on the show today. I just want to go over a couple of announcements before we head on over to conversation and a little Q&A. First, I want to give a shout out to Midwave Radio that airs our show in Scotland, the UK, and abroad, as well as on Win Win Women, Roku, Amazon Fire TV, and also Apple TV. You can see the recordings there. Now I want to just tell you a little bit about a webinar that I have that you can find on my website, beseenbeloved.com. And if you know me, let me just talk about what I do. I help heart-centered, career-minded women who are overworked, anxious, and feel inferior in the workplace to rise to the next level of success by boldly stepping into their power as a stellar speaker who has found her voice and is able to communicate in a way that generates loads of cash with confidence, clarity, and confidence. So if that's you, you definitely want to tune into this webinar, How to Have It All, Career, Lifestyle, Family without sacrificing your health and happiness. So you can go to my website, beseenbeloved.com, and grab it there, and it's free. So what's next? If you want to move forward and simply book a call with me, you can certainly do that by going to the website below, beseenbeloved.com/powerhouse-strategy-call. And let me just tell you about my Superwoman Speaker Suite, all right? It's a 90-day immersion or coaching program that's gonna help you to end your overwhelm, your chronic exhaustion, anxiety, rejection, drama, and really not feeling heard or seen or understood in the workplace or in your profession, right? And teach you how to really emerge as a powerhouse woman who is deeply fulfilled and who's an amazing leader as well. And so I invite you to book a call with me, see if we're a great fit. I have openings right now for a few of you amazing women who are looking to really take your life to the next level, take your life and your career to the next level as your most amazing and most powerful self. Now, as always, I just want to thank you again for being on the show. And you can always catch me live on Mondays at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 1 p.m. Central Standard Time, and 7 o'clock p.m. in the UK time. And as always, before I go, I just want to send you much love and success. Bye for now.